Hello everyone, it's Liberty Leslie's Kitchen. Welcome. Hopefully Liberty Ranger will drop by to say hello. We have today a Chinese rice dish, and it's made especially for you. But I won't say fried rice because that would be politically incorrect, and I won't call it Oriental fried rice either. So make believe I didn't say anything like that, please. We don't want any censorship here. It's a mixture of chopped fresh sweet ginger and celery, onion, carrots, cabbage, and we'll have a little bit of a fried egg. It's very thinly sauteed. I'll show you, I'll unwrap it. It's like a crepe. See how thin that is? We'll slice that in slivers, put it here in the cutting board. And this is some turkey kielbasa that I'm going to use as a meat substitute. So we'll get this cooking along and add oyster sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, some Chinese cooking wine, and that should pretty much do it. It'll be delicious. So let's get started, shall we? Get the heat on, give it a blow, and like magic, the propane lights camera action. Heat's a little bit too high, a lot too high. There we go. You hear that sizzle? Let's find a nice utensil. This looks perfectly suited. I don't have a camera set up, so it's a one-handed cooking process. Here we go. We can also do the hand toss. Just a little snap of the wrist. Back and forth motion. You can practice with some beans in a pan, and then you can learn to flip an omelet confidently. You might screw up the first few, but that's how we learn, don't we? Through trial and error. The scientific method. We'll do it in slow motion. My hands are clean. Here's our egg. Hold a knife like this, the chef knife. You get a little bit more control, like this. And then it can be a chopping up and down movement. And if we scrape with the back of the knife, and or when you're cleaning your board, because that is a way to keep your knife a little bit sharper. And you should pick up a sharpening whetstone. Put a drop of water in. Steam that. Cover it. A little bit of water. It's a standard process with most Chinese cooking. Now let's get out our pre-cooked rice. Lower the heat. We're going to hold the vegetables in a separate container for now. You can also fry off the turkey a little bit, just to get a little bit of a crispness on the outside. Either way works. It's just an extra step. I love the sound of that sizzle. Alright, so the rice is going in. I added more oil to the pan. You want to get all the rice separated. and dry. Old rice, as you know, gets hard very quickly. I often put it in a plastic baggie and add a little bit of water, and you can do that for maybe 2, possibly 3 days. You just add a little bit more water and you just experiment with it. But you can extend the rice a little bit, and there are other uses for it. It's almost a little bit on the dry side, so I actually had to add a little bit of water to it. Normally you'd want to be taking some water out of it to, again, dry it out. Time for a little more sound effects. I love the sound of sizzle. Soy sauce. It's a light soy. It will get a little browner as I add the oyster sauce. Adding some oyster sauce. The first ingredient is oyster extract. About 1.5 tablespoons. There is a vegetarian oyster sauce available on the market. The oyster sauce with the first ingredient as oyster extract is the best ingredient available when you go looking through your Chinese markets or Oriental markets. Your Southeast Asian markets, your Asian markets, that's the word. Asian. Lebanon is in Asia. I think they have a completely different cuisine. But Asia's a big place. This is my favorite dried chicken stock, Goya. I added perhaps 1/4 of a packet, that's all. Here's a little cooking wine, Chinese rice wine. Raise the heat a little bit to give a chance for the rice to dry out and separate again, and let it marry in with the flavors we just added. Get the egg ready. It's getting a nice color to it. It's perfect, I think. I try to take time to clean as I cook. And you spare a moment where you don't have to actually be watching over the stove, which is important, don't get sidetracked. But just, it makes your overall process more efficient. Keep your chef knives clean and larger items out of the sink. A good dishwasher is worth every single dollar they earn, and make sure you leave a tip for the dishwasher when you go to the restaurant. Just give it to the captain or someone you trust. You don't have to see them, but they'll appreciate it because generally tips are not shared with a dishwasher, even when tips are split in a particular restaurant. That's an overlooked, very key element of the restaurant. It is time to add the rest of our ingredients. See, any one-handed people out there, you can do this. Humans are incredibly adaptable, aren't they? Almost as adaptable as dogs. Well, this is about done. And that, folks, is our fried rice. Let's check it out. Turn off the heat. Wooden spoons are a much safer bet to touch to your lips and tongue. Yeah, that's not going to go to waste. It's delicious. I'm not even going to adjust it one iota. Perfection. Near perfection. Good enough for me. From Leslie's Liberty Kitchen. Please don't mind any food caught in my teeth. We're gourmands, not gourmets here. We don't mind getting our hands dirty when we eat. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Enjoy this delicious meal with me. Yum. Protect the Constitution, y'all. Love all of you who protect the Constitution for the sake of all of our progeny, regardless one's hue, and help out a soup kitchen or those in need. Be well all. Peace out. Bye.